What's going on, everybody, and welcome back to Comic Breakdown. Now, in today's video, we're jumping into X-Men 97 issue number 2. If you hadn't been keeping up on this is a prequel to the TV show that recently aired, really just laying out the groundwork for everything that came after. And so, in the absence of Charles Xavier, it has fallen to Cyclops to guide the X-Men. After a number of the squad found themselves at a Dazzler concert, they were attacked by the Nasty Boys. They were able to defeat them, but this would not be the last. And even bigger news, Jean Grey took the moment of privacy to reveal to Cyclops that she was pregnant. So, make sure you guys have subscribed to the channel, make sure that you like this video, and with that being said, let's dive into this breakdown. Alright gang, so as we dive into this issue, we're picking up with Sinister. He has just got done watching the news, seeing the X-Men defeat the Nasty Boys. Enraged at Charles Xavier's noble goals and the X-Men trying to continue this on, the key to his genetic research is finally within his grasp, incubating inside of one of the X-Men, and he cannot let it slip away. He wants to remind humanity that the X-Men bring danger to their doorsteps, that they are to be despised and not celebrated. This is where he sends in the Sinister Seven. As we are taken back over to the mansion, we see Jean and Scott celebrating the great news that they are about to have a child. But Wolverine did overhear this. Obviously, the man's very upset. He hightails it out of here. He goes to get a drink at the bar. Now, Storm already kind of knew what was going on, but seeing Wolverine take off like this, she thinks that maybe Logan needs a friend. And after Storm leaves, the mansion is almost immediately attacked. One of the Sinister Seven, we have Hazard. Now, he breaks in, and Scott's first response is to tell Jean not to overexert herself. Right now, he is being extremely overprotective because he just found out that she's pregnant. Meanwhile, Bishop, Rogue, Remy, Jubilee, they're all crash landing. They were in the skies over New York City, and then they were hit by an electromagnetic pulse. The system's fried. Rogue is the only thing that was able to bring them down to a safe landing. But as they get on the ground, they are greeted by one of the Sinister Seven. They are greeted by Sienna Blaze. We are seeing that this is a coordinated attack on our X-Men. And as we pick up with Wolverine and Storm at the bar, really just talking about how Wolverine is feeling. Everything that he's going through, the big news that came out, this is all really hard for him. Before this conversation can get fully underway, the doors are broken down and we have the arrival of Riptide. At first, Storm kinda laughs at this, because you're foolish enough to attack Storm, the mistress of the elements. Just the audacity of this person to come in here and think that you can challenge Storm. But Riptide's got some backup. We have the arrival of Sabretooth and the Marauders. And so as the X-Men are fighting multiple battles on multiple fronts, we pick up at the mansion. Beast picking his head out and seeing what's going on, only to find Cyclops is battling against Hazard, and with Hazard getting blasted by Cyclops. Beast wastes no time in charging in, with Hazard taking the opportunity to fly through the ceiling. To regroup, we pick up with Bishop and the others. They are currently fighting against Blaze, with her tapped into the Earth's electromagnetic field. There is no limit to what she could pull off. And so when Rogue goes in to touch her, Blaze welcomes it, telling her that if you want my power, good luck. Good luck in controlling it. Taking us over to Wolverine, he is bulldogging Sabretooth out of the bar, while Storm handles all the others. Prison, Riptide, Harpoon, she's dealing with all of them. Now, while Sabretooth and Wolverine are going toe-to-toe, Harpoon is nearby, ready to put Wolverine down. But as he goes to do so, he looks over his shoulder and he sees Sabretooth. This confuses him, but it gives Wolverine the opportunity to break free of the real Sabretooth's grip. And by the time Harpoon realizes it, the fake Sabretooth has transformed and we see this to be Morph. Sucker punching Harpoon, putting him down into the dirt. That is where this issue will end. So let me know what you guys think down in the comments. Definitely a fun issue. I wouldn't say as exciting as a TV show, but it's a lot of fun in its own right. Now, we didn't get the opportunity to talk about X-Men 97 much when it comes to the TV show. I want to start doing a live broadcast every Saturday. I just haven't had the time to actually do that. But I do plan on doing it in the future because I want to talk about stuff like this. Not a lot of people in my life that follow comics as much as myself or a lot of you guys that are currently listening to me talk right now. So I want to be able to talk with you guys more about the things that I love and I enjoy, and I know you guys love as well. But X-Men 97 was an absolutely phenomenal show. Hands down, episode after episode was just a banger. You thought there's no way they can keep on coming out with great episodes, and every single one of them was phenomenal. Now, there's only a couple more issues in this. Like I said, this is really just a prelude to everything that took place during the show. Setting up the groundwork, setting up the players, letting everybody know exactly what's going on. Really, it's Marvel's opportunity of trying to make a little bit of extra money off of the X-Men 97 animated series. They threw a limited 4-issue series out, hoping that they could generate a little bit of sales off of it. And at least for me, it worked. But this comic did end us in the middle of the fight. The next issue will pick up the fight. We will see the final confrontation between the Sinister Seven and the X-Men. That will bring us into issue number 4, which will close out the whole series, and of course ultimately lead to the TV show. I'm also really curious on how you guys compare this to the new X-Men titles that are currently coming out. Like, if you were to take X-Men 97 and put it against what is currently ongoing, which would you prefer? The X-Men that are in Alaska, I believe it is, that are all over the globe, really. But you have the main headquarters out of Alaska with Cyclops. Jean Grey, the Phoenix, out there in the stars doing her thing. I personally like the new comics more. Now, don't get me wrong, the animated series was phenomenal, but the new series, there's so much lore, there's so much history. You know, all of this, for at least the new titles, is their past. The whole Krakoan era happened. They lived through that. They experienced that. They grew from that in some way, shape, or form. And so for the sake of the depth of the characters as they currently stand, I would say I go with the new titles. Now, when it comes to the actual storytelling, I definitely would go with X-Men 97. But it's still really too early to tell if the new titles are going to have phenomenal stories or not. But let me know what you guys think. Let me know your thoughts. Let me know your theories. If you want to get caught up on everything that is going on with this series, check out the link in my description as well as the top of this video. It will get you completely caught up on everything that has been going on with X-Men 97. If you would like to support the channel, you can always do so by joining the channel membership. Much like Patreon, having multiple different tiers, from $1 to $50, from loyalty badges to comics every single month. Not only are you helping out the channel tremendously, but you are getting tons of perks in the process. Now, if you're unable to do this, do me a favor, subscribe to the channel, like this video, hit that notification bell, and with that being said, until the next breakdown.